Okay, so I want to talk about the Midwit meme or the Dunning-Kruger effect on cold calling and sales. So my name is Ori. I'm executive director for a go-to-market firm, Manos Health, and I run Mirraponte Marketing with my wife. So in sales or in marketing, they always tell you, like, there's a marketing story from Hey Whipple, Squeeze This, where they're like, you don't want to tour the factory. Like, they're going to be like, hey, you're designing this campaign for beer. Come and tour the factory. See how the beer is made. And they're like, you shouldn't do it. So there is a point where the best communicators either know everything about the product or very little. When you know too much, when you start to learn too much, it actually hurts your sales process. It hurts your cold calling. And we do this when we train our salespeople, when we train our callers. But I've also found that in consulting calls or in sales calls, dumb me can see things that smart me can't. So I remember we have a consulting client. So we hired this fancy company to compete nationally. They're going to be like, we're going to do your website, we're going to run ads, we're going to compete nationally. And he was like, all right, I'm going to hire you guys for consulting because I think you guys are pretty smart, but like, we're going to work with this other company. So we're doing this call with them. We're like, okay, we want to do the website like this. Like, here are the colors we want. Here's the layout. Here are the things that you need to do. And they wanted to do a national website instead of the local website. And at the end of the meeting, because like something's like not sitting right with me, and at the end of the meeting, I decide to turn on my idiot hat, and I was like, okay, so basically the goal, you want to get rid of your local website and all of your competitive advantages for the purpose of competing nationally with companies that are more than happy to lose a ton of money for the next 5 years to squeeze you out of business and get your market share. Like, am I getting this right? It seems to me like we should optimize the local website first, double, triple cash flow, and then use that to look for efficiencies on the national scale and tie your personal brand to a successful local clinic. So when I said it was so obvious, but all the experts started looking at me, and it was like you could hear a pin drop. This happened right at the end of the meeting, by the way, and I had like a hard stop. So if I was like, well, I have a hard stop. I'll see you guys next week. I probably saved this guy 6 figures in a few minutes. So even if you are really smart, sometimes it's better just to put on the dummy hat and just think about things in a really basic, simple way. And this is also leads into how we write scripts. Our scripts are very offer focused. They're less conversationally focused because we really want our callers to present really, really good offers to people and get a call. We don't want to start getting into long conversations. We'll talk about this in another video. But besides that, try to use we can call it Dunning-Kruger, we can call it the Midwit meme, where the really dumb person and the genius always agree, but it's that middle class when you know a little bit too much. You see this over and over again with sales teams. In the beginning, they sell great, and then they start asking a bunch of technical questions about their product. Sales always go down, and then they eventually get really good again and really smart. But the way we do it, we like to have a process that is almost like an assembly line. That's one of the reasons we're so effective with our clients so quickly. We're booking, I think, 600 leads a week at this point. But anyway, if you have questions, cold calling, cold email, LinkedIn, whatever, DM me or go on one of our websites, manoshealth.com, mirrapontemarketing.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow.